So if you don't think that Gina Carano has been through hell and back over the last year, then this video will definitely change your mind. And she is still being attacked by Disney and Disney employees, Disney actors when it comes to social media, real life, and her actual job. Let's check it out. I'm sure you've all already heard about the Snow White casting. When it comes to someone being cast that's not the same skin color of the Snow White that we all know. Whatever, I can't really be mad at that anymore. It happens every single day. I've said this a million times and I'll say it again. I could make a YouTube channel solely based on the race and gender swaps that happen at Disney. Disney's not the only culprit, but they're the main culprit when it comes to this kind of thing. It happens in animation, it happens in live action, it happens in comic books, it happens in regular books. It happens every single day. There's either a new report, a new rumor, or something from Disney themselves saying that, yeah, this is happening. We're going to race swap this character. We're going to gender swap this character. It happens every single day. I can't even be mad at it anymore. It's really frustrating, but at the same time, it's never going to stop. This is how it is now until Disney realizes that they're actually going to lose money by doing this thing. Then they're never going to stop. And that's probably going to be a while before that actually gets to happen, because even if they do start losing money, which, you know, their profits are down from Q1 to Q2, but it's going to take them a while to realize that that's why they're losing money, because as of now, they're seeing everyone who's complaining about this stuff and they're kind of just writing them off as all of these names, all of these buzzwords that I can't say on YouTube, but you know what I'm referring to. All of these names that everyone calls each other that don't agree with them. It happens every single day. People on social media, people on Twitter, they're always calling everyone these buzzwords when they don't agree with all of this crazy stuff like the Snow White actress tweets. And shout out to Data Racer, by the way, for compiling all of these tweets and all of these statements from this crazy actress, Rachel Zegler, the star of the upcoming Steven Spielberg's West Side Story film, who is set to play the title role in Disney's live action Snow White adaptation. And as you can see right here on the screen already going crazy. She's already insane from the tweets that you can see on the screen right here, but she also attacks Gina Carano later on in the video. I'll show you that. But as you can see by what Data Racer says in this tweet, this is who Disney cast to play Snow White. Rachel Zegler says, cancel Jeremy Renner, calling him a transphobic racist, deplatform J.K. Rowling and encourage violence towards her, bullying of Gina Carano over pronouns, and says all conservatives are racist. You know that word that I can't say on YouTube because YouTube doesn't like that word. But yeah, like I said, as you can see by the stuff that's on the screen already, this woman is crazy. This woman is one of those people on social media. She's one of those people in that woke mob that gets people like Gina Carano canceled. She's one of those people that has been so brainwashed to think a certain way that you can't even blame her for being this way. This isn't how people are born. This is how people are raised to be. This is how people are brainwashed to be, not by their parents, by social media, by mainstream media, by stuff like Disney, by people like Disney. They are told to act this way, and she gets bonus points for acting this way. Imagine if someone on the opposite side of politics were to act the same way that she's acting, but to act in favor of their side of politics, of their political beliefs. Imagine if that were to happen. They would never be cast in anything ever again. They would never get the role of Snow White. No, but because she's on a certain side of politics, because her political beliefs are what's socially acceptable nowadays, when it doesn't even make any sense, because her beliefs, but because they're radical on the right side of politics, because they're radical on the left side of politics, I should say, it plays into Disney's agenda, and she gets bonus points for being this way. It's absolutely insane, but that's the world that we live in. Let's check out some of the things that she said, not just about Gina Carano, but she definitely has bullied Gina Carano, like Data Racer says right here, bullying of Gina Carano over pronouns, and she actually sent her fans over to bully Gina Carano as well. Let's get into this craziness. So this first tweet is just her announcing the fact that she will be playing Snow White in her own very special way. Yes, I am Snow White. No, I'm not bleaching my skin for the role. Really sticking it to those racists, you know. Very great job by Rachel Zegler. You really got him on that one. And then this one, the second one right here, is just a screenshot of her profile. Rachel Zegler, she/her/hers. I don't even know what the hers is for, but thank you for telling me that you are a woman. I definitely couldn't tell by the way you looked. Thank God she put that in her bio and in her username. Can I be the new Hawkeye, she says, and you know, kind of harmless statement. She wants to be the new Hawkeye. Totally harmless, right? Nah, but let's keep on reading these next tweets. Actually, I think the new Hawkeye should be a trans woman of color, to stick it to that racist, sexist, transphobic garbage monster. All of these buzzwords because it earns her bonus points in the eyes of social media, in the eyes of companies like Disney, anyone else who wants to push this agenda, which is pretty much every single major corporation nowadays. Every single media company like Disney wants to push this agenda, and she earns bonus points for helping them further their agenda. It got her the Snow White role. It got her bonus points. We know that she's not the best person for the job, but because she's doing all of this stuff, it got her that role. Not even remotely going to address the story that came out today, but he has made racist, sexist, transphobic comments and totally disrespected the deaf community. He has disrespected the deaf community. For one, I've never seen, she's talking about Jeremy Renner, by the way, the Hawkeye, the person that plays Hawkeye in the MCU. I've never seen him disrespect any of these people. So if anyone can link a video down in the comments of him disrespecting these people, I would love to see that, because I've never seen him be racist, sexist, or transphobic. I think that he is a little bit conservative in his beliefs, but I don't even know that for sure. I don't even know his political beliefs. He hasn't really made it that clear. But yeah, if you're conservative, then you're probably racist, sexist, transphobic, right? That's how these people work. That's how these people on social media operate. These people that put she/her/hers in their pronouns or in their bio, they put the pronouns in their bio. That's how they operate. You're conservative, you're immediately racist, sexist, and transphobic. And then she also says that he disrespected the deaf community. I don't even know. How do you disrespect the deaf community? That doesn't even make any sense. I would love to see Jeremy Renner do all of those things. So if you do know what she's talking about, then please show me in the comments. But here is where she tries to deplatform J.K. Rowling and encourages violence towards her, like Data Racer says. J.K. Rowling tweeted something about the term people who menstruate, and she says, "I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out." And then she says a bunch of words that's similar to woman, kind of saying that people who menstruate are just women. She's completely right. People who menstruate are just, they're just women. But then Rachel Zegler says, that's transphobic. Of course it is. She has she/her in her bio. Who keeps letting J.K. Rowling have her phone? The daily reminder to block and report transphobia whenever you see/hear it, protect trans people and uplift trans voices, elbowing a transphobe, stepping on a homophobe, the joys of walking through New York City. So as you can see, I don't want to read all these tweets because the video would get way too long, but she is inciting violence. She incited violence in some other tweets towards J.K. Rowling, trying to deplatform J.K. Rowling. But I'm just going to skip to the Gina Carano stuff real quick. Yeah, she talked about a lot of other people. She incited violence multiple times against other actors, against other actresses. We know that this type of person is insane already. We already knew who Rachel Zegler was from the time that she announced that she was a Snow White actress and said, no, I'm not going to bleach my skin, really sticking it to those racists, But she says, do not make fun of pronouns. Kind of seems harmless, right? But that's not the only thing that she says. That's not the only thing that she says, because that would be too harmless. That would be too innocuous. And if you don't think that she's talking about Gina Carano, all of Rachel Zegler's fans sure thought that she was talking about Gina Carano, because look at all of the replies that she got to that tweet. Gina Carano, this one's for you, B-word. I can't say it on YouTube. You already know how this stuff works. But then another one says, Gina Carano, maybe your goofy ass can take notes from an actress who can actually act. And that was just a couple replies to that tweet, a lot of other replies to that tweet. And that was a time where Gina Carano was really under fire by the woke mob, by people like Rachel Zegler and all of her supporters, and people with blue check marks like Rachel Zegler, people who have pull on social media, adding to the fire. It's pretty sick. It's pretty disgusting. Let's check out what else she has to say. They are not a joke. Pronouns are validating. Pronouns are cool. Put your pronouns in your bio. I wear my pronouns on a button sometimes. It's a good thing. Bye. Yes. Thank you, Rachel Zegler, for letting me know that you are a woman. I would have never guessed that you were called she/her. I would have never guessed. So thank God that they are on your bio. It really helps me out a lot. Also, more replies towards Gina Carano. This is for you, Stinky. And then another one. Gina Carano, why don't you listen to her and stop making fun of pronouns? Gina Carano never made fun of pronouns knowingly. She made a joke because she didn't understand pronouns, and she said that multiple times. She's even apologized for making that joke. No, she didn't give in to the woke mob and put the pronouns in her bio, she/her, because everyone can look at her and know that she is a woman. It doesn't make much sense for her to do that, does it? Unless she identifies with something else, then maybe do that. But if you can look at her, assume that she's a woman, and that's the correct assumption, why would she have to clarify that? It doesn't make any sense. I'm glad that Gina Carano stood up to the woke mob and didn't give in that aspect. Gina Carano, this one's for you. I can't say that word on YouTube. Gina Carano, this one's for you. I also can't say that word on YouTube. YouTube is kind of crazy with their censorship nowadays. It is what it is. Gina Carano, watch and learn. So as you can see, it wasn't enough for Rachel Zegler to just make the one tweet and say, don't make fun of pronouns. It wasn't enough. That wasn't enough attention. She didn't get enough attention from that. She didn't get enough fans attacking Gina Carano from that. So she had to make another tweet. She saw the response from this tweet right here, but it wasn't enough. She saw the response that Gina Carano was getting from this tweet, all the hate, all the attacks, but it wasn't enough. She had to make another one and get even more attacks, get even more hostility going towards Gina Carano. It's sick. It's sad that these people are the types of people that not only are being employed by Disney, but these are the types of people that Disney goes out and looks for because it furthers the agenda that they want to push. And it's also very sad that these types of people have a job and they were successful in canceling Gina Carano, who would never do anything like this. She would never try to incite violence. She would never try to bully anyone, let alone another actor, let alone a colleague or a fan of hers. She would never tell her fans to go and attack other people, other actresses, or anyone for that matter. She only spreads positivity on Twitter, on social media. Sometimes she questions things. Sometimes she questions social constructs, things that the government tells us to do. But that's what we should all be doing. It shouldn't be taboo to question things. It should be encouraged to question things, and it should be encouraged to joke about certain things. And especially if you don't know that what you're joking about is a sensitive topic, and once you're told, once you understand that, and you correct your mistake, you apologize for your mistake, you shouldn't still be attacked and then fired, lose your livelihood over that mistake. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation, about Rachel Zegler attacking Gina Carano, but also Jeremy Renner, J.K. Rowling, and a lot of other people who are involved in Hollywood and the creation of movies, all that stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's pretty disgusting, but as always, let me know what you think. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, put those links in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next one.